Thebes had initially accepted Alexander as king, as most of the city-states had done after Philip's death. Thebes, with its history of independence and rivalry with Macedonia, was not entirely loyal, was anti-Macedonian city. The revolt was likely fueled by factions within the city that were opposed to Macedonian rule and hoped to capitalize on the young king's perceived weakness. The response from Alexander was immediate and devastating. Alexander swiftly gathered his forces and set out for Thebes. Alexander laid siege to the city. The Thebans initially held out, but Macedonian siege tactics, combined with their superior forces, quickly wore down the defenders. Alexander was known for his use of rapid, precise tactics. The Macedonian forces breached Thebes' walls and flooded into the city. Once the city was under his control, Alexander's retribution was swift. He ordered the city to be destroyed. Its houses were burned to the ground, and the temples were looted. While the Acropolis was left mostly intact, the rest of the city was leveled. The Macedonians completely destroyed much of the city's infrastructure, which would have taken generations to rebuild. The massacre and enslavement, the sacking of Thebes, was accompanied by a brutal massacre of the city's defenders. Some estimates suggest that up to 6,000 Theban soldiers and civilians were killed. Alexander's forces sold around 30,000 survivors into slavery. This was a particularly harsh punishment, as it removed an entire population from the city and served as a stark warning to other states about the consequences of rebellion. Alexander decided that punishing the city so severely was necessary to maintain order and prevent further uprisings, demonstrating that any rebellion against him would be met with complete and utter devastation. Despite the carnage, Alexander's conquest of Thebes ensured his dominance over all Balkan, clearing the way for his eventual campaigns of conquest across Persia and beyond.